Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk Cardano long term, okay? And I think that as you do hold ADA, it's been a rough road. It's not been the brightest spot of my crypto trading career. It's probably been one of my biggest losses over the long term, but still, the reluctancy for me to sell Cardano has kind of put me in the position where let's talk about it. And it kind of just puts us all in. And that's kind of where I'm at personally. I'm waiting, I'm holding, if you will. Look at it from a long-term perspective. I've always had that 2030 mindset, and just going to share with you my thoughts and opinions on Cardano. Remember, it's not financial advice, but I do want to cover the next 15 years. I know a lot of people are going to blast me in the comments saying, I'll be dead in 15 years. We won't even have crypto in 15 years. We'll have the next best thing. I've heard it all, trust me, but still, we're going to talk about it because I think it's very interesting. But this is what a $5,000 investment in Cardano could become in 15 years, okay? And as always, guys, like I keep telling you, it's not financial advice. Always be sure to do your own research and due diligence, okay? But as we get moving, this is what we're looking at right now on the bubbles. A good day, okay? Good day out there in the market. We have seen a lot of volatility. Cardano still now at 61 cents. We'll take it. Nothing to kind of ride home on, but still, any day that even if we are 0.3% up into the green, it's a day that we are still not into the red. So cheers to that, okay? But what could Cardano, a $5,000 Cardano dollar investment be over the next 15 years? A lot of downward pressure that we have had. Investors are shifting their focus towards the long-term potential of digital assets. Now, I do cover crypto every day, and I will tell you that I have seen a fluctuation of the mentality of crypto traders. And what I mean by that is I think that investors have shifted their focus because now we have looked into the shift from get-rich-quick meme coins, shit coins for lack of better words, into getting back into utility, getting back into what drives the market, what crypto, blockchain, decentralization, what we were originated from, okay? If you remember way back in the day, it was Dogecoin and it was Shiba Inu. There were no meme coins. There was no 12 meme coins in the top 100 cryptos overall. There was no Pump.Fund, Solana. There was no deterrence from those major blue chips and taking that market cap structure away from some of those cryptos at the top, okay? And that's been the biggest plaguing and also kind of the biggest benefactor if that allows you to get into said asset such as Cardano at a very discounted price, okay? Because before all that noise, Cardano was almost a $3 crypto, so keep that in mind. And that was not too far ago. I know it feels like forever, but relatively speaking, that was just a couple years ago, okay? But right now, a lot of investors are looking ahead to what the value could be of their crypto holdings by 2040, which would, God, that kind of just makes me feel old now, 15 years from now. But anyways, if you look into this, this is kind of where the insight translates right now to a $21.88 billion based on the current levels today. And as we've seen a little decline here, looking into a $5,000 investment roughly would purchase about we'll just call it 8,200 Cardano tokens right now for argument's sake, okay? So 2040, we'll look into the bear projection, the conservative scenario, and also the strong adoption bull case that we want to kind of make this argument, all right? So in the bear case, and I want to preface this all by saying I do not use ChatGPT, I don't use Grok, none of those AI tools to predict or to influence my crypto trading. Yes, I can use AI to find chart patterns and kind of simplify what I do, whether or not I'm using AI in the first place. It does make my job and my life a little faster when I am trading, but still, it's not the end-all be-all, and I don't use it to influence me too much when I am making decisions for crypto trades, okay? But if we do look at that bear projection, this is where we could see the price fall to 10 cents. I don't see that happening, but that would be a 84% decline of what that $5,000 would be at current levels, okay? A conservative scenario over the next 15 years, Cardano would reach $1.20 by 2040. That would be essentially a non-mover for me as well. And that would where you would be seeing a almost doubling at about $10,000, an increase of 96.6% roughly. Okay, in the strong adoption scenario, if we do attract institutional interest, they become a major player in DeFi, this is where you could see the unit price for one ADA reach a $6.10 level, which would be valued roughly about a gain of a 9x over the next 15 years, okay? And that's all coming out from ChatGPT, So take it for what it's worth, but that is the strong adoption scenario. And now, as we do want to look into some of the crazy ones out there, this is where you can look into the Ethereum level scenario and the Hyperbull scenario. This would result in a $13 or $28 price respectively, which would represent a 20 to 44x return over the next 15 years. Okay, so that's kind of what we have going on. Those are some ChatGPT scenarios and price predictions for Cardano over the next 15 years. I'll give you guys my take. All right. I think that the one argument that the ChatGPT and this breakdown does not illustrate is the fact that even within some of these conservative and bearish scenarios, right, we're going to have a lot of spikes. There's going to be peaks. There's going to be times where we see, you know, some settling where the conservative price for Cardano could be $1.20 in 15 years. Okay. But within those 15 years, I definitely think that there will be some spikes and probably some low points as well. So I don't know if they're just taking the averages or what, or if they're just looking into some crazy algorithm that just predicts today's date, November 1st, in a 15-year time window. Hard to say, but I do think that I probably find myself somewhere in between the strong adoption in the Ethereum level scenario for me personally. I've always had that $9 to $12 projection for Cardano and what I've been doing, but that's kind of where I stack up. So leave me a comment down below. What is your 15-year Cardano price prediction? I want to hear your guys' take as well, and it'll be kind of fun to hear those down below. So I'm excited for that. Thank you all for tuning in, and have a great weekend. We'll continue to give you guys the updates as it relates to Cardano each and every single day. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please do so now. Smash that like button, and we'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.